solid Q3, so let's chat about that quarter gone by. Punit, Goenka, MD and CEO at Zee Entertainment, joins in on the show. Punit, hi, morning. A second straight quarter of healthy numbers for you. With both ad subscription and revenue surpassing estimates, is this run rate sustainable?
I think first and foremost, this performance has been able to achieve because of a stellar performance of my team across the broadcast sector, both in domestic market, the international markets and the Z5 team. So they have delivered on all accounts, and we've been able to deliver this kind of performance. I do believe going forward as well, given our track record, we will endeavor to beat the industry growth by a margin, even if our market share does not grow going forward. I do expect with the launch of Zee Keralam, we will strengthen our regional bouquet and therefore will give us more leverage to see growth on both advertising and subscription side.
Right. But despite a higher base, your domestic and international ad revenue growth has been very strong. What would you attribute this to?
I think it's a combination of performance across genres. We have seen increase in our viewership share in both Hindi as well as the regional markets, and that is what has led to this growth. Particularly, I want to call out three of my regional markets: West Bengal, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. These three have had a stellar performance on market share, and therefore we've been able to achieve these numbers.
Tell us about the new content deals signed in the past few quarters, and what are the upcoming deals that will help boost your subscription revenue?
So the content pipeline is very robust. I think on both Hindi as well as the regional side, we've been expanding our content portfolio by adding more original hours of content and increasing our offerings itself. We will be further strengthening that with the launch of our Punjabi channel, and we are planning a Karnataka movie channel very soon. On the back of these, we think that we'll be able to further strengthen our portfolio and see the growth on both subscription and advertising.
On account of aggressive content launches on Z5 and the TV business, what have you been, what has been your total programming costs? How much of that has increased?
So on the television side, while we track content on a per hour basis, on cost per hour basis, I don't expect that cost to go anywhere beyond the inflation kind of growth numbers. But on the Z5 digital side, we'll see a significant ramp up in the content costs in the next fiscal as well, given that we will be making a lot more high quality tentpole properties going forward. Our endeavor will be to have 6 original web series per month in the 6 languages that we are focusing on.
Right. Punit, marketing and promotion cost is slated to rise on account of spends on OTT platforms. Is that the case, and could we look at a very steep uptick coming in here?
Well, definitely. We are already spending disproportionately on the OTT platform marketing spend, even in the current fiscal. And I think on the marketing side, it will be pretty stable even going forward. But content side, we will be investing more aggressively.
Now, did the higher content cost and investment in movie content to a certain, certain extent, could that limit your margin expansion?
I think, as I had guided earlier, that for current fiscal and next fiscal, we are pretty comfortable to deliver a 30% plus kind of an EBITDA margin, and I'd like to stick to that for the time being.
So tell us about the growth we have seen in Z5. What is the progress on that? Where is the OTT platform moving?
So now we are increasing our partnerships with both the telcos and the OEM manufacturers and other payment gateways as well. I believe that the next step of our growth will be driven on the subscription side of the business, while the advertising piece will follow. We have done already pretty well on that, but we now want to focus our efforts going forward on the subscription revenue from the OTT platform.
Right. Punit, what about your overall viewership? How has that been, and what has been the progress on your regional channels as well?
Very well. In fact, Our portfolio on the regional investments in the last 3 years has yielded us the maximum return, and we'll continue to invest behind regional going forward. Today, with the launch of Zee Keralam, we are the largest network spanning 9 Indian languages, and that's what gives us the edge on the market share and therefore our revenue monetization capabilities.
Right. What is the outlook on your earnings growth? Can you share some guidance?
I think we are already seeing a boom in the content consumption in the country on the back of electrification, on the back of smart device penetration, on the back of reducing data costs. This is a complete great opportunity for video players like ourselves to penetrate further on not just television but even on the OTT side. And our strategy will be to drive TV and digital, and it's not TV or digital. I have 2 very strong independent teams running the 2 portfolios for us, and we hope to take the company from strength to strength from here.
The street is keenly awaiting commentary on the promoter stake sale. How close are you to the deal?
Well, since we started the process 2 months back, we have met several prospective strategic investors that we are looking at, and I'm happy to share that I'm pleased with the process so far. We are on track, and hopefully we will have something to announce very soon.
Right now, Punit, good luck and thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure to interact with you.